The cafeteria fell silent the moment she walked in. Her posture was calm, her uniform plain. No name tags, no insignia. Just another face among new recruits. Or so they thought. 3 trainees near the back, all loud, arrogant, and hungry for attention, whispered among themselves as she quietly took her tray and sat alone. One of them smirked. "New girl thinks she's special," he said, loud enough for everyone to hear. Another added, "Bet she won't last a week." But they were wrong. Dead wrong. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Her name was Alex Monroe, though few knew it then. She'd been assigned to the base under a civilian cover for an evaluation mission. The command wanted to test the trainees' discipline, and she was their silent test. As she sat eating, the 3 men approached her table. The cafeteria's low hum dimmed as eyes began to follow. The leader, tall and loud, leaned in with a mocking grin. "You're sitting in the instructors section," he said. "You lost, rookie." Alex didn't look up. She simply said, "No, just eating." Her calmness unsettled him. "You're gonna learn quick around here," he continued. "Respect's earned, and you haven't earned anything yet." She placed her fork down, finally meeting his gaze. Her eyes were steady, unreadable. "Respect," she said softly, "isn't taken. It's shown." A few recruits chuckled nervously. The leader's face darkened. "You got a smart mouth." Then, to everyone's surprise, she stood, slowly, and something in her movement, precise, deliberate, almost military perfect, made even the boldest among them hesitate. The second trainee stepped forward, trying to laugh it off. "Come on, let's not—" But Alex turned, her tone even. "You want to teach me respect? Go ahead, show me how." The cafeteria stilled. A challenge, one none of them expected. The first trainee grinned again, but it faltered when he noticed a faint scar on her forearm, one that looked far too familiar. A mark from years of weapon training, not kitchen duty. Still, he stepped closer. "You don't scare me," he said. Alex didn't blink. "Then step back before I do." He laughed and reached for her shoulder, and in one fluid motion she pivoted. His wrist was locked, his arm twisted gently but firmly behind him before he even realized what happened. No force, just flawless technique. The man froze in shock as pain raced up his arm. The others stumbled back. "Let go," she said quietly. "Lessons over." When she released him, he staggered away, red-faced and silent. The cafeteria burst into whispers. Moments later, the doors swung open, and Commander Hayes, the senior training officer, entered with 2 security staff. His gaze swept the room, landing instantly on her. "Ma'am," he said, voice sharp but respectful, "you weren't supposed to reveal yourself yet." Every trainee's head snapped up. "Ma'am?" Alex straightened, calm as ever. "They insisted on a demonstration, Commander." Hayes gave a faint, knowing smile. "And they got one." He turned to the stunned recruits. "Everyone, meet Lieutenant Commander Alex Monroe, decorated Navy SEAL and the officer evaluating your training integrity this month." The cafeteria erupted in disbelief. Forks clattered, jaws dropped. The same 3 trainees stood frozen, faces drained of color. Later that afternoon, rumors spread like wildfire across the base. The story grew with every retelling, how she'd taken down 3 men, how the commander had saluted her in front of everyone. But Alex stayed silent. She never gloated, never humiliated anyone. She simply returned to her duties, now as their temporary commanding instructor. Her first order of business, a training lecture on humility. She began, "The strongest soldiers aren't the loudest. They're the ones who know when not to strike." The 3 trainees sat in the front row, heads bowed. Alex continued, "Respect isn't given by rank or gender. It's earned through conduct, through quiet consistency when no one's watching. As the days passed, those same trainees began to change. They volunteered for extra drills, listened more, spoke less. One day, during obstacle training, the same man she'd disarmed tripped and twisted his ankle. Without hesitation, Alex helped him up. He looked at her, embarrassed. "Ma'am, why'd you help me after?" She smiled faintly. "Because we're all still learning." He nodded, humbled. By the end of the month, her evaluation was complete. The unit's discipline had improved, teamwork stronger than ever. Commander Hayes congratulated her quietly. "Seems your lesson worked," he said. Alex glanced back at the trainees running drills in perfect sync. "Sometimes the hardest battles," she said, "are fought without a weapon." On her last day, the three men approached her in the cafeteria, the same place it all began. They stood at attention. "Permission to speak freely, ma'am," the leader said. "Granted." He took a breath. "We were wrong about you." Alex smiled gently. "You were wrong about yourselves. You just needed to remember what you're capable of." They saluted. "Thank you, ma'am." She returned it. Crisp, perfect, earned. Because strength isn't about proving others wrong, it's about proving yourself right. And as she walked out of the cafeteria, sunlight spilling through the glass, every head turned. Not in disbelief this time, but in quiet respect. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes real strength speaks softly.